What's up, everyone? Justin here, back with a new Wednesday Night War show. Last night was a big, pay-per-view type shows. Fyter Fest, Night 2. Great American Bash, Night 2. So, they were big shows. Basically, they were like pay-per-views. So, every time there's after a pay-per-view or a big show on Wednesday, I'm going to do a Wednesday Night Wars and talk about both shows and which show I thought won the night and was better. I'm going to just start off by saying, give you the ratings. Last night, NXT, I believe, was 700s. Let me look it up real fast. 750, I don't know. I don't have the exact number. Give me a second. Again, they both did not go over 700,000, but together it's a good rating. It's like a 1.4 or 1.5 million are watching on Wednesday nights. So I did tweet it out, the viewers and the rating. Let me just find it here on my Twitter. Like, what the hell? Now the internet doesn't want to load Twitter, the Twitter app. So anyways, here it is. What was the numbers? NXT, I thought it was 759,000 watched NXT, Great American Bash, Night 2. AEW Fyter Fest, Night 2, 715,000. So NXT won again in the ratings for the third week in a row. That's 3 in a row. AEW's dead. They're buried. I'm just kidding. They're fine. But I will say, I'm not biased at all. Look at this shirt. I'm not a biased wrestling fan at all. My Twitter name, my YouTube name for my channel, I'm not biased. You could never, ever think I'm biased by my Twitter and YouTube name. But anyways, I still enjoy AEW. Not everything they do. A lot of stuff AEW does I don't fucking understand and get. Like hiring Marco Stunt, pushing Orange Cassidy. I don't get it. I don't get his gimmick. What the hell is he? Fucking millennial hipster? I don't fucking know. And I don't care what he is. The gimmick's god awful. Wrestle with your fucking hands in your pocket. And it's not a... That's no pun of a Alanis Morissette song, Hand in Your Pocket. Well, the fucker has both hands in his pocket trying to wrestle. That's fucking ridiculous. That's not believable. And anybody that likes it, Orange Cassidy's gimmick, I don't get it. Explain to me in the comments, why do you like it? What about it do you like? Because I don't get it, and I don't like it. Also, I'll bring up what Taz did, bring out an old title from an old company. I'll talk about that in a minute. AEW Fyter Fest. Up first I'm going to talk about Fyter Fest, as I said first. But up first we had AEW Tag Team titles. That probably should have been the fucking main event. Not Jericho, Orange Cassidy. I love Jericho. The guy's a legend. All-time great. But that should have not been the main event of Fyter Fest Night 2. But in my opinion, anyways, whatever AEW put up against Keith Lee, Adam Cole, champion, winner take all, they would have lost. Because Cole, Keith Lee, everybody wanted to fucking see that and watch it live. I know many that did. So up first, AEW Tag Team titles, Orange, not Orange, not the orange juice, man. I'm not talking about Orange Cassidy. Up first, we had Kenny Omega, Hangman, Adam Page defend the tag titles against Private Party. It was a good tag match. And Kenny and Hangman won and retained. Wasn't great, I don't think any matches on Dynamite, Fyter Fest, and Night 2 were great, but some were good. Some I didn't give a fuck about. Up next, we had Lance Archer. And I guess, Matt Hardy was in the corner of Private Party. I guess that's okay, but you're going to pay Matt Hardy a lot of money to just be a manager? That's stupid. I know he'll wrestle again, but I don't know what they're doing with Matt Hardy. Trying to make him to be like a mentor or something. Up next, Lance Archer with Jake the Snake Roberts defeated Joey Janela with Sonny Kiss. He's carrying Sonny Kiss on his shoulders. That was fucking stupid. Makes not Orange Cassidy. What the fuck? I can't get that fucker out of my head now. I got nothing against the guy. Out of his character, I'm sure he's a nice guy. As his character, he's probably a nice guy at autograph signings. I don't know. I don't really care. I just hate his gimmick. So Lance Archer defeated, and again, Joey Janela carrying Sonny Kiss. That was stupid. Makes Sonny Kiss look weak as hell, like a fucking bitch that can't do anything for himself. I didn't like it. And they had a fight a couple weeks ago at a gas station outside in the parking lot. It was like cinematic. It wasn't that good how they shot it. The punches and the fighting looked super staged. Like a Hollywood fight scene, but worse. Because the punches weren't even close to connecting from Joey Janela and Sonny Kiss. So Lance Archer defeated Joey Janela. Good. He kicked his ass. That was good. I enjoyed it, but you gotta do more with Lance Archer than feed him to mid-carders. I don't really care for the match, but I'm glad Lance Archer won. Up next, the Lucha Bros, Butcher and Blade, and the Young Bucks and FTR in an 8-man tag. It was pretty good, but way too many too many super kicks and kickouts, too much, it was like a fucking Young Bucks match. It was I didn't enjoy it really. It was just too many fucking high spots. It was like the Young Bucks booked the whole fucking match probably. I'm not a fan of the Young Bucks or their wrestling. I'm sure they're nice guys outside of wrestling, but I don't care. They don't appeal to me. I don't get them. How they have fans. Again, good for them. They have fans. They make a lot of money. They made a lot of money on the indies. They sell a lot of merchandise at Hot Topic. I don't give a fuck. I'm not a 14-year-old girl. I don't care about the Young Bucks. If any female viewers are watching this and you're a fan of them, awesome, cool. Keep being a fan. I'm not. They're not as good as the Hardy Boys were. They're not as good as the Rockers or the Rock and Roll Express. They're not one of the greatest tag teams of all time. They're not. I wouldn't even put them in my top 100 tag teams. And I could come up with 100 tag teams. And the Young Bucks won't even break the top 100. I don't like their wrestling style. They're fucking spot monkeys. The best matchup they did have, I will say, was against Kenny, and Hangman at Revolution pay-per-view. I think it's Revolution. So, Lucha Bros, Butcher and Blade defeated Young Bucks and FTR. I like Lucha Bros a lot. They're really damn good. And I like FTR. Up next, we had a women's match. The only women's match on the fucking show because AEW, you got a problem with your women's division. You don't have enough women. You don't book them enough. On Dynamite, you should have between at least 2 matches, 2 women's matches, because you got 2 hours. I'm sure you have women's matches on Dark, but I don't watch Dark. So, to me, the AEW women's division is very, very weak. They need more women. The only women I care about, Britt Baker, they push. Nyla Rose. Hikaru Shida's great. I'm a big fan of her, the champion. Penelope Ford is great. That's only 4 to 5 women. Big Swole, she's another one. So what is that? Like 5 women, 4 women? I don't know, but I guess, where the hell is... What's her name? God damn it, I can't think of her name. I think she dates Will Ospreay. Brie Presley. Where the hell is she at? Is she gone for good? Is she not wrestling? Is she stuck in Japan or England or Europe? I don't know. Brie Presley's a pretty damn good wrestler, but maybe she's never coming back. I don't know. Maybe the pandemic is making her not be able to come to AEW shows because they're in America and she can't travel here. I don't know. But AEW needs about 8 to 10 really good women, and they only got about 4 of them. 4 or 5. So Nyla Rose defeated Kenzie Page and Kylan King in a handicap match. And I was bored by it. I didn't care. And then Nyla Rose said she is a manager coming to be by her side soon. I don't know who the hell it's going to be or who it could be. Maybe, I don't know, Victoria. Bring her into AEW. Have her be a manager because she retired from wrestling last year. Up next, the Dark Order defeated SCU. I didn't give a fuck. I hate the Dark Order gimmick. And get Brody, what the hell's his name? Brody Lee. Get him away from the Dark Order. He's bad. It holds him back to me. Maybe it's Brody Lee's idea to be the exalted one. I don't fucking know, but I don't care. So then we had the main event, Chris Jericho, Orange Cassidy. Yes, they've been feuding, and Jericho has tried to make it work. He had a really great funny line, I think 1 or 2 weeks ago, when he busted open Orange Cassidy with a bag of oranges or something. And then he says on the mic, look at him. Now he is juiced. That was fucking funny. Saying Orange Cassidy's juiced, meaning he was busted open. So Chris Jericho defeated Orange Cassidy. Thank God he won. I didn't care though. I fast forward through a lot of the matchup. I saw Orange Cassidy wrestling when I was fast forwarding with his fucking hands in his pockets. Get your fucking hands out of your pockets. Quit playing with your penis or whatever the fuck you're doing. It's annoying. Jericho wins. And that was the end. Oh, and I'm going to talk about Taz and his promo. Comes out with Brian Cage, the Machine. I don't know if they even call him the Machine anymore. But Brian Cage is out there, does nothing, doesn't talk, because Taz is his manager talking for him. The problem is Taz is taking the spotlight away from Brian Cage, in my opinion. He's taking the spotlight away. I'd rather see Taz against Moxley. Because how much... give me a minute here. So I gotta go eat some pizza in a second before I pause it again. But I just want to talk about Taz. And Brian Cage, he cut an in-ring promo, had a title belt, pulled it out, said, "This is the FTW championship that I created. It's unrecognized by AEW." Anyways, he says, "Here is your new FTW champion. I am giving it to Brian Cage." Fine. But I didn't like the idea. I didn't like it because Tony Khan is just taking a belt and taking an idea that ECW created and started, the FTW title. Taz created it in ECW. I don't know if it was his idea or Paul Heyman's, but it was an ECW belt. ECW idea, even though it was never recognized as a real ECW title. It was still defended a couple times. So I just feel Tony Khan's being lazy with saying to Taz, "Hey, let's bring back, do you still have the FTW title at your house? Bring it to TV. Let's bring it back." That's just, in my opinion, stealing a ECW original idea. That's lazy. Lazy fucking booking, Tony Khan. Maybe it was Taz's idea. I don't know. But I think it was Tony Khan's because he was a big ECW fan. Again, I don't like companies stealing ideas that started in ECW. Stop it. Let ECW be in the past and rest in peace. So I didn't like the FTW title back because I feel it's just ripping off ECW. And that's what Tony Khan probably thought it was a good idea to do because he's such a mark for ECW. I'm a mark too. I loved ECW. But I don't want to see you take their old ideas and titles and bring them into 2020. Come up with new ideas. AEW and Tony Khan. Again, it's a stupid idea to have Brian Cage as FTW champion. It's just a ECW rip-off idea. So I will be back in a second. Even though you didn't need to hear that, or it's not going to affect you because I'm going to pause the video to eat. Alright, I'm back in Dynamite Fyter Fest Night 2. The main event was weak. I felt bad for Jericho that he had to work with Orange Cassidy and carry that sack of oranges. Fyter Fest Night 2 gets a grade from me of a C-. I did not really enjoy the show. The Britt Baker getting hit in the nose, or I think by a piece of paper or something. She kept holding her nose, screaming, "My nose! Oh, my nose, my nose!" That was fucking funny. Anything Britt Baker does is pretty damn good. I like her with Rebel. She's very good with her. So, again, C-. The best part of Fyter Fest Night 2 was the tag title match. That's the best part of it. That was the best match. Up next, Great American Bash, NXT Great American Bash Night 2. Again, I'm not biased at all. Ignore the shirt. So, excuse me, it kicked off with a street fight, women's street fight. Candice LeRae, my God, it's raining really fucking hard out. Can hear it on the roof. I'm upstairs, by the way. And anyways, that distracted me. Getting a lot of thunderstorms and a lot of heavy rain tonight. Anyways, Great American Bash Night 2, Candice LeRae, Mia Yim, street fight. It was fucking great. It was better than good. I thought it was great. Both of these women fucking killed it. They killed it. The women in wrestling, especially in WWE, have fucking been taking over the shows. And always delivering. Just entertaining as hell. And really good matches. So, really good street fight. Candice, there were a lot of chairs involved. Candice hit a swinging neck breaker off the top onto the chairs to Mia Yim. Tables were broken. Trash cans were used. Singapore canes were used. It was fucking awesome. Great street fight. Great street fight. And Candice wins. That was kind of surprising. I expected Mia Yim to win. And they went to commercial and they were on picture-in-picture and they were both laid out still for a long time, the two women. Again, they killed it. They went balls to the fucking wall. Up next, we had Tony Nese and, Bronson Reed. I almost forgot his name. Bronson Reed, great big man. They should push him in NXT like a Vader or like a Bam Bam Bigelow. He's that good. He can be as good as Vader and Bam Bam were as big men. Bronson Reed, Tony Nese, pretty damn good. Bronson Reed wins, I think. I already forgot. So everything on NXT I thought was really damn good. Let's talk about Johnny Gargano. It's a shirt of his. Johnny Wrestling. Johnny Gargano against Swerve. Isaiah Swerve Scott. It was fucking awesome. Great match. Really good. Both of these guys are just great workers. And I think Johnny won. Again, I forget. If you want to know, look up the results. I don't feel like looking them up. I'm just going off the top of my head what I thought of NXT Great American Bash Night 2. The only thing I didn't care about on NXT was a 6-man tag. Drake Maverick and the Conquistadors, but they were not the Conquistadors. They pulled off their mask. It was Breezango. So Breezango, Drake Maverick up against Phantasma's faction of Joaquin Wild, DJZ, and what's the other guy's name? Escobar? I forget the guy's name. Joaquin Wild and I forget his name. It might be Escobar. But whatever. I didn't care for the 6-man tag, but everything else on the Great American Bash NXT Night 2 was damn great. To me. The video package to hype up Tegan Nox, Io Shirai next Wednesday for the women's title, that was damn good. Io Shirai underwater, pops out of water. Io Shirai wet. That was fucking great. That was glorious. And Tegan and Io will have a very good matchup next week. Of course, Io will retain. She has to. So then we had coming back to NXT, Mercedes Martinez against Santana Garrett. Basically, she squashed and defeated Santana very quick. So Mercedes Martinez wins. That was good. Great to have her in NXT. AEW could have used her a lot more. They should have really went after her, but I don't know. Maybe she took WWE's offer because they gave her more money. I don't know. Maybe because she has a lot of friends. Mercedes, I believe, has a lot of friends in NXT, and a lot of women there that are her really good friends. So now, let's see. After Mercedes Martinez winning, I think, was the main event. Or the women's title match, next week video package, hype, I don't know. But the main event was Keith Lee, Adam Cole, baby. Title for title, champion versus champion. Winner take all. NXT North American title against NXT Championship. It was damn great. Great match. Both of these are main event guys. Just both of them are great fucking workers. Really, really good. It was damn good. I did a live reaction to it. Check it out on my channel. The second hour of NXT last night, I did a 45-minute reaction. So Keith Lee wins. So good. The guy so deserves it. Keith Lee is the first ever double singles champion in NXT history. Keith Lee made history. He's the new NXT champion. It was fucking great. If you didn't watch it, get the network and watch it. Great American Bash. Night 2 was really damn good. But I didn't care for the 6-man tag. But everything else was great. To me. Final grade for Great American Bash. Night 2. NXT. Or I should say NXT Great American Bash on Night 2. I think Dusty Rhodes would have been proud. Seeing Keith Lee as champion. Winning. Hopefully Dusty saw it and he's smiling. Looking down on NXT. Just a great decision to put over Keith Lee. Triple H, of course, had to post his pic on Twitter with the champ. It's not official. You're not officially a champion until Triple H posts a picture with you on Twitter and tweets it. So my grade for NXT Great American Bash Night 2, my grade B+. Keith Lee winning, that's a A+. The rest, B+. 6-man tag, I would have gave a C. But B+ for the whole show. So to me, NXT won again. They were better. They were the better fucking show. In my opinion, Dynamite Fyter Fest Night 2 was pretty boring. Except for Britt Baker in the tag title match. Hope you enjoyed this Wednesday Night Wars again. NXT Great American Bash Night 2 was better. It was also better last week. And the other week. And they have won 3 times in the ratings also. And I bring that up because they're going head to head. And competition is great. It's great for wrestling fans. I never thought again in my lifetime as a fan that we would have 2 wrestling shows on cable going head to head. I never ever could dream of that. And it became true. It's fucking awesome. So NXT wins. They won last night. And I'm saying it on Thursday night. They won. To me. Bye for now, everybody. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you can, leave me a tip. Go to my PayPal in the description. Bye for now.